Welcome to Before the Council, a reading of the Revere City Council agenda for the meeting of Monday, March 14th, 2016. There are 9 items on the agenda this week. Coverage begins at 5 p.m. with the Zoning Committee chaired by Councilor Robert J. Hass, Jr. Also on the committee, Councilor Patrick M. Keefe, Jr., Councilor Joanne M. McKenna, Councilor John Powers, Councilor George J. Rotundo, and Councilor Anthony T. Zambuto. There are 4 items on their agenda. First, pursuant to Council Order CZ-16-01, this is regarding an ordinance further amending the zoning ordinances of the City of Revere relative to the definition of a kennel. Second, pursuant to Council Order CZ-16-02, an ordinance further amending the zoning ordinances of the City of Revere relative to the floodplain district. Third, pursuant to Council Order 16-017, this is regarding a motion presented by Councilor Rotundo that the mayor requests the city planner to research the feasibility of creating an innovation overlay zone. And fourth, pursuant to Council Order 16-029, this is regarding a motion presented by Councilor Rotundo that the mayor look into the feasibility of urban farming and husbandry as permitted in the city of Boston. At 6 p.m., we move on to the Revere City Council meeting, which begins with the salute to the flag and the roll call of members, followed by calendar item number 1, pursuant to Council Order 16-040 under unfinished business. This is regarding the petition of Verizon for a pole relocation, number 902, on Fernwood Avenue. The subject matter was tabled at the meeting of March 7th, 2016. Calendar item number 2 is the Zoning Subcommittee report. Calendar item number 3, pursuant to Council Order CZ-16-02, this is a communication from the Planning Board relative to its recommendations for an ordinance further amending the zoning ordinances of the City of Revere relative to the floodplain district, dated March 8th, 2016. Dear members, pursuant to Section 17.56.050 of the revised Revere zoning ordinance, the Planning Board, at a regular meeting held on March 8th, 2016, subsequent to a public hearing held on March 8th, 2016, voted to favorably recommend the adoption of the proposed floodplain zoning amendments and FEMA floodplain maps. Further, that these floodplain amendments are to be adopted by the City Council by March 16th, 2016, in order for the City of Revere to maintain its status in the National Flood Insurance Program and be eligible for FEMA flood insurance assistance. Respectfully signed by Eugene McKenna, the Revere Planning Board Chair. Calendar item number 4, pursuant to Council Order CZ-16-01, this is a communication from the Planning Board relative to its recommendations for an ordinance further amending the zoning ordinances of the City of Revere relative to kennels, dated March 8th, 2016. Dear members, pursuant to Section 17.56.050 of the revised Revere zoning ordinance, the Planning Board, at a regular meeting held on March 8th, 2016, subsequent to a public hearing held on February 23rd, 2016, voted to favorably recommend the adoption of Section 1, Title 17, Chapter 17.08, to create the following new definition for a kennel. Kennel means a pack or collection of dogs on a single premise, including a commercial boarding or training kennel, commercial breeder kennel, domestic charitable corporation kennel, personal kennel, or veterinary kennel as defined by the Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 140, Sections 136A to 137A, as amended by Chapter 193 of the Legislative Acts of 2012, an act further regulating animal control. The board does not favorably recommend the adoption of Section 2 and Section 3, which would allow a kennel within the RB district by special permit. Signed respectfully, Eugene McKenna, Chair of the Revere Planning Board. Calendar item number 5. Pursuant to Council Order 16-051, this is a motion presented by Councilor Rotundo that the mayor be requested to investigate the feasibility of implementing a tiered water and sewer rate as is utilized in the city of Malden. Calendar item number 6, pursuant to Council Order 16-052. This is a motion presented by Councilor Rotundo that the mayor be requested to investigate the feasibility of a 10% homeowner tax credit as was proposed during the last mayoral election. Calendar item number 7, pursuant to Council Order 16-053. This is a motion presented by Councilor Morabito that the City Council write a letter to our state delegation in support of H 3110, H 3111, H 3112, and H 3113, all relative to discounting tolls for Revere residents. Calendar item number 8, pursuant to Council Order 16-054. This is a motion submitted by Councilors McKenna and Morabito that the mayor requests Massachusetts Department of Transportation, MassDOT, to repair the traffic light sensor on Harris Street. The sensor is not being activated properly when vehicles are waiting at the light and traffic begins to back up in the neighborhood after missed cycles. And finally, calendar item number 9, pursuant to Council Order 16-055, this is a motion presented by Councilor Rotundo that the mayor be requested to provide the City Council with an update on funds remaining in the FY 2016 budget of the following accounts and what remains in free cash. Further, the update shall include a list of departments that are burning through overtime. The following accounts include Parks and Recreation Services, the Library, the Solicitors, the Finance Department, Director of Finance, Collector and Treasurer, Engineering, Economic Development, Management Information Systems, Veterans Affairs, Consumer Affairs, Inspectional Services, Weights and Measures Division, Retirement and Pension, Department of Public Works, Police Department, Fire Department, and the Mayor's Office. And this has been before the Council, a reading of the Revere City Council agenda for the meeting of Monday, March 14th, 2016. I'm Rick Promise, and I'll see you at the Council.